wonderful time, Space Amazon. You saw the sights, bought some shit, and you're at the food court, winding down your business transactions and shopping fun times. You got some weird stuff from the food court. You weren't really going for the splurging on the higher quality stuff, even though it's hard to tell what is what. You got like a tiny box of some things that look like balls with like stuff coming off the balls with like little tiny balls on the balls, and like stuff that looks like gigantic noodles that are purple. It's kind of like weirdly like tan purple. It doesn't look all that appetizing, but it smells like food.
Food is food. Showtime.
And also at the food court is Squall, who is in front of a giant plate of proteinish stuff, and they're just like shoveling it down, and like they look like they're not even trying to chew it, they're just trying to swallow it. They've got a very grimacy sort of face on.
Yeah, I can understand that. The food is not the best, but it's food. I go up to Squall and sit next to her with my food.
She looks at you and is like, I can hardly stomach this crap.
Yeah, it's like, I don't even know. It barely tastes like anything. But hey, gotta eat food to survive, right?
I hear that. What I wouldn't give for some red meat or something.
Oh yeah, red meat is definitely the best. It's too bad that they're not really big on meat here in Space Amazon.
Well, from what I understand, this isn't really more of a sustainability sort of thing. They can't afford to put livestock here or some shit. Ugh. Apparently livestock take 10 times as much food to feed instead of just eating the food that they eat. Guess I gotta just like eat their food, huh?
Oof. Yeah, it's probably manageable, but they just gotta put more work into it. Like, there are people here who want to have meat so they can grow big and strong.
Well, more of a taste sort of thing. I'm already strong enough.
Yeah, I don't doubt that. But I agree, meat also tastes really good, so I can't blame you for that one.
I wonder if they have like a meat sauce. I would kill for a meat sauce. It's anything with the taste of fresh blood. You understand that, right? There's just the taste of like a fresh kill on your tongue.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like, back on Earth, I did that a lot when I was out by myself, just adventuring, and there was no village nearby. I had to go get my own food and hunt down animals. It was one of the best experiences that I can recall from my time on Earth.
Nothing like the thrill of a kill.
Oh yeah, definitely. I love to hunt, but then I got roped up in like this quest because it paid really well and I was getting low money. And then before we know it, the entire Earth gets eaten by these triangles. Yeah. I really wish I could have done some more hunting one more time.
Yeah, before you know it, shit got weird. Well, what would you end up buying? I spent all my money on food.
Yeah, after that auction, I also just spent it on food. I was kind of hungry and I needed some food for my dragon.
Yeah, you got a little dragon.
Yeah, he is back on the ship. He's probably wreaking havoc in our bedroom, but hey, maybe if I can get enough food for him, I can train him and he will listen to me and I won't have to put him in a cage anymore.
You got a name for the little fella?
Not yet, but if you want to help me name him, be my guest.
I was never really good on names. He's Bitey. I would call him Bitey or Sharp. Crunch. Fang? Wait, shit. We already have a fang.
He is like a little chewer. He loved chewing on the coins I gave him. So definitely something with his teeth, maybe.
If you name your sidekick character Chewy, I'm gonna punch you into space.
Toothy.
Yes, let's name him Chewy.
Okay. Chewy sounds kind of cute. Diminutive.
But he is still a little dragon, so he is kind of cute. Maybe we can call him Chew when he grows big and strong.
I like it. I, as GM, think it's stupid and hilarious.
It is, but that's like the fun of it. Just give the dragon a stupid little name.
Excellent.
We have these two tough people, and they give the dragon a cutesy name. That's just how it be.
It's like having a chihuahua named Tiny.
Yes.
It's like a big biker guy or something.
You say that, and I know exactly the kind of person you described. Because I work with dogs. Anyways, Foxfire, you doing anything?
He eaten.
Eating. Everybody at food court land?
Food courtia.
Yes.
Actually, I was thinking, after Abby eats, there's probably one other thing that she'd like to look into before they leave.
Alright.
And that is plants.
Plants! Yeah, they do have some plants. Most of them are really seedlings and stuff. They do have a greenery that, you can take a little bit of a tour, but it's like closed off to the public kind of area. That's where they grow a lot of the produce that they use for the food court, but you can buy plants that are like little saplings for what they grow there.
Neat. Well, that's kind of like what I'd be looking into. So I guess I'll look at the seedlings, and I'm gonna see, like, I would assume that, like any good greenhouse, they have like a description on how you should grow them. I'm gonna just try and look for something that can be grown in a hydroponics type situation.
Yeah, a lot of them, sort of by default, are hydroponics based. Much of the soil sort of things are like not really able to be grown because there's not a lot of soil left in the universe. Also, soils can be very inconsistent and stuff, so they've shifted a whole bunch to hydroponics. Plus, you can't really read the cards, but you can ask somebody for help pointing out things.
That's true.
Yeah, they're able to point you towards some crop sort of like hydroponic sort of stuff. You do recognize a couple of the species as being some that are already on the ship, but there are some that aren't.
Okay. Well, I guess if we have some of them there on the ship, I'll probably won't pay as much attention to those unless those Strawberry that's taking care of that, isn't she?
Yeah.
I don't think I remember her mentioning needing more of any one plant.
Yeah,
so,
you do you do remember that the hydroponics station was pretty full. They do have a hydroponics kit that's like for like 50 cred.
Is that kind of like something that would let you grow like a small plant, like separate from the rest of it?
Yeah, it's like I'd say about like the size of a small desk, and it's got all the things you need. It has a light source, has hydroponics, and it's got like a couple shelves. It could grow about 10 plants.
Okay. Is there anything that has saplings that have like healing properties or anything like that?
Oh yeah.
Neat. How much do the saplings go for?
The saplings go for about like 10 each.
Okay. I think I'll probably purchase the hydroponics kit and then like 3 saplings of that kind. The Healy plants, I don't know what they're called.
Yeah, cool. You get some weird looking Healy plants. They seem to have very, very thick leaves and thick trunks, but they're very pliable and squishy.
Let's see. What? I guess before I go, I asked like, what part? Once this plant is matured, what part of it is normally harvested?
Flowers and leaves. The stocky stem in the center is used for like regenerating the plant.
Oh, okay. Neat.
Yeah.
So let's see. In total, that was 80 creds that I spent. So
Yes.
all right.
All right.
Neat. I'm done.
Cool. Everybody else done eating their food court stuff?
Yes.
Wartime over.
No.
Don't call it that.
So you guys can all head back onto the ship. There's nothing much else to do here. Everyone's sort of gathering back towards the ship area now.
Neat. I do this.
You want to show off your haul to anybody?
Yeah, I guess I should show Foxfire and Luthmus since I didn't really ask them before I purchased this. I'm like, hey, I'm gonna grow my own plants.
Hot.
Can you grow something else in there?
There is room.
I guess we can try. I have room. I only got 3 plants, but I don't know if it'll work.
Excellent.
Uh-oh. What other items did you guys get?
Like from last time?
Yeah.
I got the relic sword as decoration. The Heelys. I got my sword, my great sword. Let me see.
Yeah. You got it all
Let's see.
enchanted and shit.
I think I got my great sword enchanted.
So I got the tiny bag of holding, the pingy purse.
Yeah.
I have the cloak of many colors, and then I have the hydroponics kit and the saplings.
I got a jade lizard and a new like fancy orb thing.
The jade lizard has a name.
Does it?
Yeah, it's Kazamazan.
Kazamazan.
Good.
And a weird fancy orb. Alright.
How's Kazamazan?
Kazamazan functions as like a sort of like a second character in a way, kind of. You can pour experience instead of you leveling up, you could have Kazamazan level up, and they could be like a separate character for you, basically.
Ooh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah. But for right now, it just kind of functions as like a jade lizard puppet thing. It just kind of moves around. It doesn't do a whole lot.
Good to know.
Yeah. As you're leaving, Coupon gives you a big wave and goes, "Boy, kids, come back soon."
I'm sure we will.
Oh, okay. Bye.
Alright, so you guys are back on the ship. Strawberry Sunshine's got a whole bunch of boxes, and she's trying to get them into her room.
Hey, what did you get there? I kind of turn to her and ask.
Oh, I got a lot of things. Wanna help me out?
Sure, why not? Let me give me a second. I need to put my own stuff in my room first.
I'm just gonna say you do this, that's fine. And you come
Okay.
back, and she's still trying to, like, pick them up one by one. It turns out she got some help, like, putting them onto the pod, but now she needs some help getting them into her room. She doesn't have a lot of, like, upper body strength, like, at all.
Well, technically, Abby's a dexterity-based monk, so she's not the strongest, but she's probably at least a little stronger than Strawberry is, so...
Yeah, you pick one of the boxes up, it's pretty light.
Oh, okay. So I
She's
can
just
just
been pushing them
probably
with
a
her
stack of
head.
these up and be okay.
Yeah. On the boxes, they've got, like, weird pictures of things. Here, let me get a good picture for you. They've got, like, pictures of these strange shoes, that look like they have giant platforms on them. And...
Vivian, really?
and
I used to have those. They were like impossible to use.
Yeah, I hear that they cause a lot of injuries. Oh, wow.
Yes.
Abby kind of looks at these quizzically and she says, what are these things exactly?
Oh, apparently they're from some interdimensional portal, and oh, they're just so colorful. I just had to have them.
Oh, okay. Well, to each their own, I guess.
Yeah, they're like some inflatable furniture that They're like plastic and they look very flimsy.
Well, Strawberry Sunshine is smaller than we are, isn't she?
Yeah.
So she'll probably be okay on it, but I make a note not to sit on these whenever she sets them up in her room.
Yeah.
Oh no.
She also is like, look at these things! They're like giant cup holders or something. I don't know, I just had to buy them!
Didn't know that there was a dimension where they needed specific things in order to hold cups. That's curious.
Yeah, they're fucking sock on boppers.
Yeah. Vivian. Is this really her aesthetic?
Yes!
Inner 90s child.
Yeah, something like that. Did she purchase a beanbag chair as well? Oh, she has to skip it?
Oh no, she brings out the last box. She's like, this is apparently a high-powered mace that you use for an ankle, and it can trip up your foes,
Huh. Actually,
and it keeps track of the kills that you do.
wow. That's pretty amazing. I might have to try that one day.
To fucking skip it! But to all of you guys, you're just like, wow, look at all this future technology. This is so futuristic because you don't have any frame of reference for these things. You've never seen plastic before.
Yeah.
That's why the Heelys are so cool to Luthmos.
Yeah.
Hey, Heelys are cool regardless.
I mean, like, to us, roller skates would be, like, a fucking amazing invention. It's like, who didn't think to attach wheels to shoes before so you could go fast?
Anyone who had to deal with cobblestone.
That's true.
Yeah, let me just go fast into any place that has paved roads. Oh wait, that's nowhere.
Like, you could probably only do it in, like, houses with actual wood flooring and not dirt flooring.
Exactly, like a fucking Sonic. In any case, this is her room. It's all full of very colorful, heavy on the pink side, lots of rainbow, lots of fuzzy things. Just like, imagine the most 90s ass shit ever, but very heavy on the sparkly pink rainbow stuff, and that's her room. Like, it's got like the fuzzy chairs, fuzzy rugs, probably fuzzy curtains.
Good lord.
Lava lamps! I'm so sorry. Oh, it's such a mess in here. Oh, but
Oh,
I
that's
just
alright.
keep buying these things. They're just, I can't help myself. They're just so cute.
Are there Tamagotchis around?
Yeah, but they don't really have any battery left.
Are there any Furbies?
Oh, absolutely. There's Furbies lining the wall. They're just like in a corner. It's like, I don't know what they are. Usually things like these are like supposed to be soft, but they're hard, and I can't get them to work, but like, there's something mechanical, and she's like actually stripped one,
I don't trust like that.
and she's like trying to figure out what it is. It's like a naked Furby, and it's very terrifying. Yes, it seems that their skin is more of an exoskeleton or something. I'm not exactly sure on the technology that they used here, but I think I could like give it some new skin, something really cute.
Yeah, maybe. Abby's like she's trying to put on a fake smile, but internally she's like, what the fuck is this?
But don't they look so cute? Oh, if only I could figure them out.
Yeah, real cute. Very cute. You really have a way with style, Strawberry.
Oh, thank you.
Anyway, I purchased a few plants and things. I actually purchased a hydroponics kit back there because I would like to keep some of my own plants. Hope you don't mind.
Oh, that's quite all right. I hope they didn't rip you off.
Oh?
Well, I mean, you could probably have bought the parts separately and gotten a much better deal on the thing.
Oh, what?
Oh, yes, the kits end up being much more expensive in the long run. I've done the math on this. It's much more economical to buy the parts separately, but you don't have the convenience of having it all set up beforehand. But if you're going for a large-scale project, it would be much better if you had the lights bought separately and enlarged in bulk, and then you bought the hydroponics sort of set separately. But like the hydroponic setup is actually more economical if you buy it all together at once instead of buying like the tubes and the water separately, because then you buy it more in bulk and it's already set up for you, and the time management is much more easy. I mean, we have all the time in the world now that we're adrift in space, but I mean, it's more economical for like the growth process, and she goes on about this for a while.
Abby just kind of twitches because she's realized she's been swindled. I will not go ham. I will not go ham.
Let's make freaking lose it.
Don't make freaking lose it, my boys.
I don't want to make freaking... I guess in Strawberry's room, it wouldn't matter. Like, I'd probably boot something, and it's like I mean, all their chairs are probably like plastic, so it's just kind of like
she hands you a pillow, a very soft and light pillow. Here, scream into this, child.
I don't want to do that too loud.
Get a real pillow and just scream into it for just added effect.
Okay, here we go.
Beautiful, I love it. Thank you.
Yeah, that's what she does. Thanks. I usually end up breaking something when I get mad, so.
You're quite alright. It's very fine. I mean, the price difference isn't that much, but I mean, it's a pretty good deal, I guess, for like, just setting it up in your room. I'm sorry I made you upset.
No, it's fine. I just kind of have a short temper is all.
And you guys can chat some more, but what is Foxfire and Luthmos doing?
Good question. Luthmos is probably storing the food he bought and bring some food for his dragon. He's gonna fuck around with his dragon a bit. It's probably not gonna end up well for Luthmos.
Yeah.
Foxfire goes off and looks for a library, if there is one on the ship.
Yeah, there's a library. It's actually kind of small. There's not a lot of books.
What type of books there are? Yeah.
Just like
English?
random assortments of books. Books that people have bought over the weeks. It's not a whole lot.
Can I understand them though?
No, they're all in different languages. None of them are spell books.
Dang it.
Yeah.
I guess can I go to the helm?
Yeah, you can go to the helm.
I go there.
Yeah, at the helm, Idrew is going over some inventory lists. And Rad is up there too, and they're discussing things. And Jim's sort of like going over another list in the other corner.
Let's talk to Idro.
Okay. I just like, hey, Foxfire, what's up?
Not much, just checking everything out. Didn't really get a chance to before. Now we got a bunch of free time, so.
Yeah, we're just about to blast out of here. You get everything you need from Space Amazon?
Yes, I did.
Ah, that's nice. Pretty cool place, right?
Yeah, it's very interesting. Have you ever heard of someplace called Ideas IKEA?
What?
I don't know, there's some like strange like store in there, and you like could trade like your knowledge for something. Like you take your knowledge and then you'd magically have some other type of knowledge or something like that.
Oh, you trade not. Is that it? Hold
I
on.
mean,
like just like a fucking library?
no, it's more like it's more of like once you trade your knowledge, you forget that knowledge like forever.
That doesn't sound like an equal trade at all.
I mean, I don't know. It just seemed a bit interesting.
Yeah, that is interesting. Is that really all that it did?
As far as I can tell.
Thanks for telling me about Ideas IKEA. I'll never go there. That sounds like a bad deal.
I don't know. I found some use out of it, so I guess it worked for me.
Wait, what did you do?
Traded one language for another because I don't think we'll see any goblins out here, and I can just talk in a language only me and my friends will understand.
Wait, how did you do that? Wait a minute. He could just like take your language and then just give you a new one?
Yeah.
This is
He
way
also
different than
gave-
what I was thinking. What?
Yeah. He also gave my friend an enchantment for his weapon.
Okay, that's super different. She actually like presses the bridge of her nose a little bit. So you're telling me this guy took things that like have no concrete like
So ideas.
yeah, ideas. Okay. They took ideas, things that aren't like, like flesh or like a fucking coin or whatever, and then like made that into magic, into something that makes it into a sword, and you just traded languages?
Yes.
There's so many things that you could do with that. Wait, did he say that there was a limit to this? Where is this guy?
He kind of like disappeared, and I don't think there was a limit.
How can I find him? You see like a big sparkle in like her eye, and she's just like going through like a list in her head, and she's just like looking around like, you could do a lot with that.
Next time on Ideas IKEA.
Basically. What, did he give you like a business card or something? Like, I need to find this dude.
Did he give us a business
He
card?
did
I
give you a
forgot.
business card.
Okay, I hand the business card.
She looks it over and she's like, this is just a blank card. Oh, this is one of those weird magic cards. I see. And she tucks it into like the lapel of her pocket.
Yes. Magic card.
Magic.
Yeah, this isn't Magic the Gathering.
The only thing we're gathering is dust. So she brings back up the list, and this is the list that we got from Space Amazon. And Rad was telling me that we might be able to get some more meat in, like some actual meat. Did he tell you about this yet? And Rad's like, yeah, I told you guys. You remember the weird reptile hand thing? What'd you guys call it?
Dragon.
Yeah, we got a cool dragon hand, and I've been able to carve out some meat from it, and we're in the process of trying to like freeze dry some of that. There's a lot of meat though.
His big boy foot.
And Luthmos, what are you up to?
I'm trying to train my dragon with food.
Yes, let's zoom in onto that sort of situation. You are trying your best to calm Dragon down, and Dragon is not having this.
As expected. I tried to bribe him with food.
Yeah, the food takes a sniff at it, kind of curious like, and makes this disgusting scowl at it and kind of like bats it away.
Oh, come on. I know it's not as good as what we had on Earth, but this is like basically the only thing we can get out here. You better eat it or you're gonna starve.
Makes a big old grimace and opens his mouth and kind of hisses at it.
It's either this or that.
Kind of narrows his eyes and looks at it, and he like flies away into the corner and just like curls up, and he's like,
The place we went to didn't have any good food. They weren't selling any meats. Like, you kinda have to eat this or nothing at all.
he sticks his tongue at you.
Fine, I will just keep it to myself then, and you won't get any food. You just have to go starve alone in that corner.
Yeah, points his nose up to the ceiling and curls up in a big tight ball.
Well, maybe he'll come get it when he gets hungry. There's nothing else to eat here. But how am I going to train him now? There's nothing else I can offer him.
Well, unbeknownst to you, there is.
Hmm.
And then the door slams open and Squall bursts in with a gigantic plate of meat.
Holy shit! Squall, where did you get that?
Rad! Rad had a whole stash of this shit down in the basement! He's been hiding this from me!
Oh my god. Quick! Let's see if the dragon likes
The
it.
dragon is already on the meat.
I
And
guess
Squall's
that
like,
answers
no,
the
that's
question.
mine! Get out of there, Chewie!
Yeah, Chewie, we gotta share.
And Chewie's already nomming on that shit. Just like ripping and tearing into the meat. And Skull's like, ah, shit! I need to get another plate of meat then!
I grab Chewie, like, around his middle, like he is small enough. And I just pick him up from the plate with meat and go, no, bad Chewie.
He starts snapping at you.
Have to, no, bad Chewie, you have to earn that meat.
And he's growling, he's like, ah!
Bad Chewie, bad. Don't growl at me.
He's starting to snap at you a lot. You can like feel frustration coming from him a whole bunch.
I know you're hungry, but you gotta share. This meat isn't yours. You gotta wait until Squall says that you can have your part.
Chewie is starting to wiggle free from your grasp. It seems like he's using his wings as like a prop to try to open your hands as he's trying to like sworm his way out.
I try to close my hand again around him a little tighter.
Yeah, roll like opposed grapple.
Okay, then it is a 21.
Oh jeez. Yeah, you're able to get your hand around him real good. You got like a vice grip on him, and Chewie's just flailing his head around back and forth.
And once again, Lucas goes, bad Chewie, bad. You gotta listen to us, or you're gonna starve.
He lets out a very high-pitched whine.
I know, you don't like this, but I don't like this either. Food on this ship is scarce, and we gotta share. And the meat is even more scarce. So you gotta earn that meat and be a good dragon.
He starting to whimper.
Are you gonna be a good dragon? Are you gonna be a good Chewie?
You can feel just like waves of like frustration and sadness and hunger.
If you're gonna be a good Chewie, you can get a piece of meat. Alright?
He looks up at you with big old eyes.
Okay, I think he is going to be a good Chewie. Squall, can I have a piece of meat? He is kinda hungry.
And Squall's gone. Squall ran off to get more meat.
Alright, I didn't catch that part. Alright, I go look for Squall and see if I can find the meat with the dragon still in my hand. Give him a little tour around the ship.
Yeah, the dragon's looking around real curious, but like, doesn't take long for him to quickly look back at the meat and then kind of drift around and look around and look right back at the meat.
Alright, I guess we just have to say that, yeah, it's just our meat now. Here.
You actually make your way down to where Rad had showed you that giant dragon's hand earlier.
Ooh, and what do I see?
Well, you see the dragon's hand, and you see parts of carved flesh off of it, and Squall is just going ham, just like excavating it. It's huge, so Squall's not really making a big dent, but they're frenzied.
Ooh, meat. Nice.
Squall's not even hearing you at this point.
I let go of Chewie and see what he does.
He actually doesn't go for the meat. He just kind of sits there and, like, takes a step back and, like, inches towards the hand and sniffs it. And, like, looks right back at you. And there's just a feeling of dread washing over him.
What's the matter, buddy? Is someone you know?
He shakes his head and he looks back at the hand and back at you, and it's like he's trying to articulate something, but he can't, because, like, he's a fucking pseudo-dragon.
Are you afraid that the hand that belonged to this creature, that the creature is still out there?
And he kind of sits back and looks at the whole hand in its entirety, and you start to notice a smell coming off of it that you didn't smell earlier. It smells a lot like rot, which you'd think that, yeah, obviously this hand's been out in the open for a while, it's gonna rot a little bit. But then it just hits you, and then there's just a lot, and then suddenly the skin just starts sloughing off of the hand, and you can just see bone all of a sudden, just like, it's just there now. And you hear a roar from inside, and Squall runs out and starts spitting out black, like, ooze, pretty much.
Oof. So that thing was rotten, huh?
Squall looks at the hand, and like looks at her tiny hands, like, that were once covered in, like, delicious meat that were full of blood, and it's just black dripping off of it now.
Oh, that's nasty.
And Chewie, like, takes a bunch of steps back and kind of like holds his stomach a little bit.
Sorry, buddy. I guess we don't have meat after all.
And that's not like something that he's concerned of right now. There's just an overwhelming feeling of dread that you can feel coming from him.
Do you need to puke? You want to puke?
He's kind of choking back something.
It's alright, you can spit it out.
He actually swallows real hard. Oh, nope. He doesn't. A lot of it comes back up.
You can spit it out, it's alright. I can give you new food.
He spits it out into a corner, and he looks really ashamed. He feels just... You could feel waves of just, like, awful feelings coming from him. He's embarrassed. He's scared. He's anxious.
You want some water to wash it down?
And he crawls on over to you, and he's, like, making tiny grabby hands.
Okay, I pick him up, and I go find some water for him.
And you notice that the meat that you had in your hand earlier, it's just decayed, just instantly.
Ah, gross, I throw it away.
And Squall's walking back with you, and they look like they're constantly just swallowing. Like, oh, God.
Are you alright, Squall?
Half of it is I ate too much, and half of it is what I ate. I'll be fine. Don't worry about me.
Alright, well, I'm going to get some water for Chewie. If you want some water too, you can tag along.
No, I'm good on water. Don't worry about me. I don't know what the hell happened. That's bullshit. That's so much meat in my hand.
I don't know what happened either. Like, either someone did something to the meat, or maybe the creature it was attached to had, like, still some magic bond with it that got broken, because it died, maybe.
I'll let you do all the big brain stuff of figuring out what happened. I don't care. I'm gonna go to my room.
Yeah, alright, I'll go do some investigating and see what happened to the meat after I get some water for Chewie.
Alright. Let's snap on back to Abby.
Oh, right. So, I guess I finished taking all the boxes back to, Strawberry's room. I'm gonna be like, well, even though I got swindled, I guess I still have a hydroponics kit to set up, so, guess I'm gonna go do that.
She can help you out with that a little bit. And you guys set it up, and she's got some spare plants that she'd like, some extra tender care and stuff.
Okay. Oh, I should probably leave at least one spot. I think, Foxfire said he wanted to grow something.
Oh, right, that thing that he tried to grow in my hydroponics station.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, I'm just not sure if it's enough to get it growing, but we'll see.
Where is he now?
I don't know. I think we all kind of went off in our own directions.
So you want me to come in right now? Is that what you...
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Oh, hey,
What's
Foxfire.
How's it going?
I was just setting up my little growing station. Do you have that thing that you want me to grow?
That thing?
Yeah.
That thing?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that thing.
That thing. Alright, I hand Abby. I pull out the little bag and I hand it to Abby.
All right, thanks. I'll try and see if it works, but no promises.
That's fine.
And you guys work on this thing, and well, yeah, you can you were able to find like a seed, and all of that. And
Oh, good.
we'll see how that one goes.
A weed seed.
Yes.
All right. So I have 3 healing plants, 1 weed, and then what does Strawberry put in there?
Some crops. Just like some things that like very proteiny in nature. They're one of them you actually recognize from the food that you ate at the Space Amazon's food court.
Oh yeah. But
Yeah.
I guess more of like with my plants and foxfires that leaves 6 open slots. Do we fill up all of them or?
Yeah, you can fill up all of them.
Oh, okay.
And you notice the room is a little bit trashed a little bit, as if a tiny dragon had rampaged a little bit, but there wasn't much to rampage around with.
Oh, this place is a fucking mess. What was Luthmas doing in here with that dragon?
And there's a tiny trail of blood that has turned
Oh.
black.
I'm a little concerned, so I follow this trail of blood.
And you run into Luthmos with a very concerned little pseudo-dragon.
Hey, Abby.
Yeah.
I had a little problem. The giant dragon claw, it rotted before our eyes. So we gotta figure out how that happens.
Is that why there's blood everywhere?
Yeah, like my little dragon threw up, and Squall also ate a bunch of it, and yeah.
Shit. Does anyone else know about this? We should probably, toss it out if it's not a food source we can use.
I don't know if anyone else knows about this. It's happened pretty recently, like a minute ago, and now I'm just looking for some water for my dragon.
Oh, well, worst comes to worst, I guess you could borrow some from my hydroponics station, but, I think we should probably one of us should probably go tell Idru about this so we can, scrap the idea of eating this since, it's kind of tainted and everything.
Yeah. If I know where Idru is, then I'll go tell him.
Yeah. Foxfire, if you're there too, you can make an Arcana check.
Ooh, give me a second. Wow, I love rolling. I got an 11.
Okay, so you can just tell that it's just magic, something magic.
That's magic, guys.
Okay. That's, something. That's something, alright.
Sure is something. But yes,
Alright. But
you-
then we need to figure out what kind of magic.
Yeah, you go up to Idru, and Rad's still talking about this hand, and he's like, oh yeah, it's, we got some on ice, we got some grilling up right now, it's gonna be really well preserved, it's gonna be great.
It's rotten. Idru, it's rotten.
What?
Yeah, Squall may have stolen some of your food and, chowed down a bit and got sick. It literally rotted in her mouth.
Rad's like, whoa, wait a minute, that doesn't sound right at all. It was, like red
Well-
and stuff, like flesh, like,
Well,
It's
it's maybe
magic,
something
so-
magic.
And Idru kind of like holds her hand to her face and it's like, go check on the stuff that's preserved. Let's just go ahead and make the jump to the plane of pink and head on over to Earth 2. Hopefully they have food, right? Earth had food, right? So I'm assuming
Yes.
Earth 2 has food.
I would really hope so.
Yeah, let's hope so. All right, let's head on over to the plane of pink then. And she does the same thing as the first time. She gets out a big old orb thingy. She presses in. I don't remember exactly what happened the first time that you guys were in the plane of pink. It's been a while. But yes, a big old portal opens up in front of you guys, full of pink, cloudy smoke. And you pass easily through it and onto the other side. In this giant ocean of pink and peach, yellowish, sunsetty clouds. And it's just like this giant, endless ocean of pink.
Pank.
Of beautiful pastels and watercolor.
So we get to Earth 2 for this dimension.
Oh yeah, you don't remember? This is kind of how, our kind of faster than light travel works here. We pass through this dimension, and we get to places faster. It's convenient.
It's still all really kind of new to me.
It's like taking a shortcut. Instead of going down the normal road, you just you cut right through.
So, like, instead of following the path through the forest, you go off the path because you know that there's a shorter way.
Yeah, except our way is I'd estimate over 1,000 light years shorter.
I see.
Maybe 10,000, maybe 50,000. I'm gonna have to look at the map. But in any case, I'm gonna go to my chambers. I'm gonna look over this ideas IKEA thing. I'm gonna think of a good idea for that. You guys make yourselves at home.
Yeah, can I get some water maybe?
Oh yeah, she points out like where you can get some water and stuff, and like take a break, relax, maybe get some sleep.
All right.
Guess so.
I give some water to my dragon.
Yeah, you do this.
Don't forget to water your dragon.
It is a plant with just more complicated emotions.
And then I gotta try to get him to eat some of the food I bought.
He actually eats it.
That's good.
With a little bit of disdain, but he noms it down. Anything is better than the taste that he tasted a little bit earlier.
I can imagine.
Was there anything else you guys wanted to do?
Probably like work on my health potion that I've been working on since the start of the game. It's 3 out of 10th of the way done. 3/10 of the way done.
In Foxfire, you notice that that coin again. It's warm and vibrating a little bit. It's buzzing just a little bit.
Adventure time.
Come on, just grab your friends. What? You're gonna go to distant lands.
Okay, well, is there a dog?
You're the dog.
Okay, well, also, no one else is human, so... But we're about to have fins.
Well, don't spoil it.
Is Foxfire going to tell us that the coin is acting up again?
Hey, guys. What's up? The coin is doing stuff.
Let me look at it.
I yeet the coin over to Luthmas.
Yeah.
I look at it.
Yeah, you notice that's the same sort of stuff as before. Big, expansive background of tiny little stars, and then, like, there's 9 stars in front of you. They're kind of glowing, like little lights of different rainbow colors, and yeah.
It's doing the same stuff again as before. Is there a line that we can follow as well?
Oh, there's not really a line. You just kind of like follow it based on like where it is in relative space.
All right.
And you can hear a loud bang coming down from one of the sleeping chambers.
I better go check that out.
Yeah, as you get closer, it seems like it is the blue one, not the cyan one, that you're getting closer to. And you see that the door's actually been knocked open, and you can see Squall, like, curled up in a little ball in, like, her room. And her room's pretty well trashed. And she's just like, ah.
Hey, Squall, I guess that meat hasn't been treating you well.
No, it hasn't.
You want some water? I know I asked before, but maybe it'll help.
No, I'm actually fine on water, but I would like, help getting up.
Okay, Lufmos goes to Squall and tries to help them up.
Yeah, you reach down, and by accident, you actually had the coin in your hand, and Squall takes your hand as well, and the moment the two make contact, a gigantic rush of water you feel all around you, and this gigantic pressure just encompasses every inch of your body as just water rushes everywhere around the room, and you can't see anything because the rushing water is just blinding you. There's just like streams of bubbles, salt, and just like immense pressure and suddenly you feel like you've dived deep, deep, deep into the ocean, and around you are several hundred sharks, all with different colored robes and garb, and they're all in a crowd facing a gigantic sand and glass castle in front of you in this huge village made out of sand and glass. And up on top of the podium, there are 2 sharks that you can see from far away. And you turn around
Can I
and look to the
breathe?
side.
Can I breathe underwater?
Yeah, you're all sharks. You all recognize each other immediately. Foxfire, you are some sort of spotted shark with little whiskers, and you're a leopard shark. Abby is this cool-looking shark with black tips on the fins, a black tip reef shark, and Luthmos is a very large and immense shark, but kind of stocky. You're a bull shark. You're all wearing these fancy little robes. They're not ornate or anything, but they got like some style to them.
Oh shit, I'm a shark.
Yeah, and oh shit, you guys are
Shoot.
sharks.
Shark.
And one of them announces with a booming voice, "Welcome guests from seas far off to this year's annual schooling festival!" And a huge cheer erupts from the crowd. You can see, like, confetti, but it's like pieces of, like, colored sand being flung up. And the whole crowd roars with excitement. What's a little finny fun among friends? A frenzy feast for fanged fish? A festival of frivolity full of fascination? Find it all on the next Chronicles of Starlight.